Hey you guys, this is Kangaroo Gaming and welcome back for a brand new series called Nintendo Character Bios, where I go over bios and stuff. So, anyway, what Nintendo character bios are all about is that I go over a character each episode and I I go over a bunch of facts, trivia, maybe even Easter eggs in which they appear. So, yeah, sorry if you hear any dinging in the background. Anyway, so let's get started with Mario. And I'm actually going to stay on this little screen right here. I'm not going to do any cutting this time. Thanks to the Super Mario Wiki, I was able to get all this information. So I will cut to different moments in the wiki, but other than that, yeah, let's get started. So, Mario first debuted in the arcade game Donkey Kong in 1981. At that time, at that time, oh my god, I cannot speak. At that time, there was a failed arcade game that Nintendo was trying to release called Radar Scope. However, it was not a success, so they decided to revise the game. And Miyamoto, Shigeru Miyamoto, the maker of Mario and Legend of Zelda, wanted to make the game based off of Popeye, one of his favorite TV shows in his childhood. However, because of copyright details and all that, he couldn't. So he made it into a brand new game, turning Popeye, oh my god, Popeye, Bluto, and Olive Oil, I believe that's her name, into Mario, Donkey Kong, and Pauline. Or, as they're known at the time, Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong, Mario was Jumpman, and Pauline was just simply Lady. And yeah, it turned out to be a huge success. It's one of the only video games that my mom actually remembers. Anyway, his Mario's brother Luigi later debuted in the arcade game Mario Bros. But I'll go more over that during his character bio. Anyway, Mario went on from debuting, God, debuting in a sort of platforming game, I guess, to a full platforming game, Super Mario Bros. In 1985, out for the NES or Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, this was the rise of video games, the rise of Nintendo. After the video game crash of 1983, I believe, after the video game crash of then, people weren't really buying video game consoles or even playing just regular video games anymore. So Nintendo decided to change that and made a game called Super Mario Bros. And it was the most popular game, basically, ever at that time. And it still is today. It's been ranked high on a lot of people's top 10 Mario games list. It's been ranked high on IGN's, WatchMojo.com, GameSpot's top 10, top 100, stuff like that, lists. So, yeah, it was a really awesome game, and also introduced a lot of memorable Mario characters such as Princess Peach, Bowser, and Toad as well. So, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's move on to the next game, and that would be Super Mario Brothers 2. Super Mario Bros. 2 was actually inspired by, or was basically a remake of a Japanese game called Doki Doki Panic. Doki Doki Panic, there was four characters. One of them was named Mama. That's all I know. Fighting the evil Wart and his army. However, when it came to the USA, it was called Super Mario USA. Now basically known as Super Mario Bros. 2 in the USA. And those four characters changed to Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Blue Toad, or just Toad as he was known at the time. So that was pretty cool. And of course, Miyamoto in Super Mario Bros. It's a completely vertical game. I mean, sorry, horizontal game. But in Super Mario Bros. 2, the Nintendo team wanted to add both horizontal and vertical, and they decided to do that. Now, Super Mario Bros. 2 wasn't the most popular game, but it was a pretty good seller. Next time Mario appeared was in his main series Mario titles, I guess, was in Super Mario Bros. 3 in 1990. Yeah, in 1990 for the NES. So, oh, by the way, Super Mario Bros. 2 was also for the NES. Anyway, and that debuted a lot of his other power-ups. Of course, in Super Mario Bros. They introduced the Superstar and the Fire Flower and the Super Mushroom, which are all very very recognizable power-ups. But in Super Mario Bros. 3, they introduced different power-ups such as uh, the boomerang suit, the raccoon suit, and the tanuki suit. Yeah, I got that right. And also some new rideable items such as Karibo's shoe or Goomba's shoe, I guess. So yeah, and it's also ranked very high on lists around the world. Um, it's a very cool game. Then comes Super Mario World in 1991. I'm not gonna go over all the games, just most of the Mario series games. In that game, Mario basically did the same exact things, but a new partner was introduced, Yoshi, and I'll go over that in Yoshi's character bio. But yeah. However, sorry, I just clapped my hands. Mario really made a mark in the Nintendo 64 game Super Mario 64 in 1996. It was the first 3D Mario game, and it a lot of people thought it was the best game of all time. It was just so good. I seriously don't know how the Nintendo team thinks up of this stuff. It's just awesome. It's just priceless. Um, it's just such a good game. Yeah, he really made his mark there because it was 3D, and it was also one of the first games to feature Charles Martinet as Mario's voice actor. Um, Charles Martinet, of course, first played Mario in the game Mario's Fundamentals, so that's pretty cool. And also, Charles Martinet was playing at areas where Nintendo's located at, in like shows and stuff on their own like 3D modeling system. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, Mario's first spin-off or sports title was that he appeared in, I believe, was NES Open Tournament Golf, where he appeared along with Peach, Luigi, and Daisy. And I'll go over Daisy, of course, in her character bio, obviously, where they played golf with humans. Yeah. Of course, Mario is a human, I should say, but he hasn't really come into contact with other, like, I mean, I know, like, Peach and Toad are humans and all that, but, like, I mean, Toad isn't human, but the point is, like, just normal humans, doesn't have any special powers, just normal humans. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. Mario also appeared in what was it? Yeah, Mario also appeared in three of his own cartoon series. The first was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which was half live action, half our cartoon. Of course, the main part was cartoon, where he teamed up with Luigi, Toad, and Toadstool or Peach. And Super Mario Bros. Super Show was mainly based on Super Mario Bros. 2, but Bowser did control both of his troops from Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 2. Also in the Super Show, the live action Mario, of course, was portrayed by a professional WWE wrestler, Captain Lou Albano, who has sadly passed away. But for that time, he did a really good job as Mario. Like, it's not the Mario we know today, but he still did a really good job. And, yeah, it was just cool. The second animated show in which he appeared in this, like, the Lion, I guess. Sorry. So yeah, the next cartoon he appeared in was called The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. Um, where of course he has the same cast of members, but it's a more action-packed show. So yeah, he has more enemies to fight, most notably the Koopalings, which were actually renamed. I'll go over them. I'll make a Koopalings character bio, just all the Koopalings as a character bio, eventually. But yeah, and then the third animated show he appeared in was called Super Mario World, based on the Super Mario World game for the SNES, and it was really cool as well. But yeah, Mario's been through a lot. In his first appearance in Super Mario Bros., his overalls were red and his shirt was brown, or green, depending on how you look at it. And he's been portrayed in artwork to have red overalls and a blue undershirt. Uh, but in recent appearances, he's been changed from red overalls with a blue undershirt to blue overalls and a red undershirt. So that's a bit of a difference. So, yeah. Alright, I think that's all the main things I've covered in of Mario. Actually, I should go over his special powers and abilities as well. Um, so of course he has super strength, and he can jump really high, obviously. And now it's never explained why Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, all of those have these powers, but it's never explained. Sorry, that's my cat in the couch. Oh my god. There you go. Okay. My cat was stuck behind the couch, so it was making weird noise and I was scared for a second. Um, yeah, of course he also has the ability to gain power-ups and blah 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 blah. I'll probably make a power-up video as well. But anyway, yeah, so that is Mario. Next time I will do I will do Luigi segment. I changed that sentence. Um, and yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave down in the comments below. It really helps my channel. Leave a like if you have not. Leave a comment. Obviously, I just said that, I think. Not a hate comment. But I have one more thing, a shout out to make. A shout out to one of my most loyal subscribers I've ever seen. And his name is Mick Matt. Thank you so much, McMatt, for just sticking with me. I was chatting with him in my last video, the comment section of my last video, the 15 sub special, and he was saying he's been there since 2 subs, and it just really means a lot to me, McMatt, and I hope your channel grows as well. But yes, thank you so much. Shout the word out of me to all your friends if you can. And I'm not, of course, not trying to be greedy. And this is not, as I said a million times before, this is not an inappropriate channel. This is meant for kids. But, of course, anyone can enjoy it if they do enjoy it. Sorry, my dad's in my driveway thing. But yeah, I will see you later. Goodbye, guys.